Hi, we're back here at Sherry's house. We're at an open chat. We have a resident here, Mr. J. Mr. J, he's been a long time resident here for, say a few words, Mr. J. Say hello.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, and, we were talking about some strange things. This is Doppelganger. These clones this month is strange. I was often told mine's back in Pittsburgh, PA, and Mount Washington, in an ice cream shop. I mean, down to a T, this lady looked exactly like me. No relation, no nothing. I have no family. It's just amazing. Where does that come from, guys?
I have no idea. I would say somebody's out there copying you and copying what you look like.
Do you think it's from God, or did your mom ever say anything, teach you about it?
She told me it was from. She just told me that they were out there. And if you ever ran into one, you were in trouble.
Turn your head.
You never want to see them.
Turn your head the other way. I often heard that it's bad luck to bump into your doppelganger. I guess that's your clone. Is that what they're talking about, or is there two different separate
dimensions or something like that?
Yeah, different dimensions. So anybody that sees anybody that looks like yourself, turn your head and walk away. It is bad luck.
You ready for this? Every once in a while, I'll see either an altered dimension version of myself, where it's either like you in like 20 years or something, or like 50 years. Every once in a while, I feel like the universe does that. It's like, this could be you if you either go the wrong path or the right path. It's real.
Or maybe God is repeating people. Maybe he ran out of molds.
No. Everything's brand new.
Yeah.
He's like, bring the Model 69.
I'm already enough problems, I think.
Yeah.
I really want another one.
Yeah.
How trippy assumption, earlier the dude I ran into, he's like an old dude too, white hair, if I was like 60, could pass, and he said his nickname, Scoob, and he's from PA.
Yeah, it's strange. It's very strange. The world is getting a lot weirder.
And he even said a super deep thing, I'm not even gonna mention, and it was crazy. I almost be like, I'm gonna alter you, and it was crazy.
I think it's because of how intelligent we're becoming. We're becoming a lot more intelligent because of these crazy computers. And people are becoming a lot more noticeable or more famous because of these computers. And it's giving everybody a chance to be out there and looked at. Sometimes it can become very dangerous, the computer. What happens? For instance,
About my doppelganger,
Go.
he has gotten into some trouble. And people would come look at, hey, you owe me this. I said, I don't even know you. What are you talking about? And they brought it out. Said, hey, you owe me this, and I'm looking for it. And I leave that part of the city, come back. I never had no problems with it. It was taken care of.
Wow. Well, I know my husband. He's deceased, but he was tackled in J.C. Penney's. Was tackled as a suspect, and two undercover detectives tackled him and arrested him, and he did sue, got money because they had the wrong suspect. I mean, it does get. Can you be in a lineup and be? It's been happened. It's been talked about for years upon years in a lineup, but I'm the wrong guy.
Yeah.
And then they just pick you because of the description being so perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I know growing up you always say I didn't do it, you're locked up, you're like, wow, this guy's bullshit. Then when you get a little older, I swear even
I didn't
26 now, you're starting to think, holy crap, you can get in a lot of trouble and not have anything to do with it at all.
Yeah. Well, I think that DNA, I'm not really.
Keep you out there.
DNA helps a lot.
But it would be the same thing with the clones. It would be like you used to have to use your DNA to make that clone, so you couldn't get away with that if they chose to do something wrong.
That clone stuff, that lady from Oak Grove that I used to show she would show me 3D printing where she'd make a fucking ring and she would say, she was like, if we had enough material, we'd make a car. Or I swear as far as or even create a human or something. And she'd wear it and it was only all white, almost a skeleton of a ring, but it would go in a machine. I never see it, but how I look at my and she had the real thing where you could really make.
There's plastic guns now.
Well, it's just.
What do you think when they do? Get something that looks just like you, so close, and then also still have surgery and other shit to make you so identical. Because the rapper kid I seen, it was so I like uncanny, and then I thought of that surgeries maybe, and like, maybe sick to my stomach. You know, I was like, that's messed up. But
That's what presidents used to be. With Fidel Castro, they said he had a couple of lookalikes for him.
Yeah. How about Bin Laden had that? Yeah.
why would this kid do it? Because one, he's not that big time. He's like a random ass, and wouldn't it be so much money? It's so weird. Like unless he was like, they say there's industry plants. Like kids like we'll just pull up with the hair, this, that. And like who are these kids? Sometimes you can't even do like background research. Of like where if my music plays, it's gonna be big time. There has to be a lot of younger music, this, that, which is I'm glad sort of, but and not industry plants like fake people or anything, but like they say like just kids like here we pick you or you're gonna do this.
I think that's the part. I think that is true. What he's saying, I think somewhat true. I think everything is on here a story or a trial. I think you are picked, whether you're chosen or from the gods or from the whatever you believe in. And what's none of your business is none of your business, and let it lay. Let it lay and let it go. But these clones are interesting. These clones, these doppelgangers, I certainly don't want to meet mine. I certainly don't want to meet mine.
I never want to see mine.
I'm going to listen to Grandma.
Have you ever met anybody know that you thought was like when you children you were like you have a twin or something like a different person? Man, that's fucking real deal.
Like that's like you. I told them, but they come from over here. They're like, no, I've never been over there.
What about one that you chill with every day? Where it's like I'm the same person and like you're hanging out every day and you're like, do you have a twin brother you're sending? You guys are switching? That dude.
That would freak me out.
I swear.
I've had a doppelganger come into my life, and I knew it, and he knew it, and that was in at the East Coast. So I experienced one. It's pretty tricky, and
pretty close to bad.
Well, that's something we want to talk about. It was deliberately done so one could take one position and the other one could take the other position at times, and it's very scary. It's very scary.
To you to keep you away from that person or the thing that you were thought you were supposed to be doing, you wouldn't get there. And somebody would say, well, that was a good show, whatever you did, we're doing it. At times, says, yeah, that's got taken care of. You don't have to worry about it. They put that person in that spot to handle it.
Right.
You're not too smart to do what you were doing, or the way they wanted it done.
I think England had the first clone of the baby. They were cloning calves or goats, and then they went for the first baby girl. I think England had it, and that's as far as I went with cloning, and I stopped because I think it's a little bit of the Antichrist, and I let it go. And I let it go. I just did not. Doesn't interest me, and whatever. But we do use doppelgangers for a lot of our, as Mr. J here mentioned, for our politicians, our senior leaderships around the world, countries. They do have stand-ins. Hey, we have stand-ins out in Hollywood. That it's considered stuntmen and women.
Michael Jackson. Just like him when he was doing all the dances and stuff. He used to come on TV, they make commercials with him.
Yeah, and that's so they're protected and, they don't get hurt through dangerous things. So whatever it is, whatever it's about, I'm going to just drop that chapter real quick here. It kind of spooks me out here, and we'll be back in a quick second.